Hey kids, welcome to another wild adventure with amazing facts with fun. Today, we're going on an epic journey into a world where animals are as big as buildings. Ever wondered what would happen if a giraffe was as tall as a skyscraper, or if a hamster was the size of a bus? Let's find out. First up, imagine if a giraffe were as tall as a 20-story building. Just picture it, its head poking through the clouds and its legs stretching into the stratosphere. If a giraffe were this huge, it would need an elevator to reach the top of its neck. And forget about eating leaves from trees, it would need a helicopter to deliver its snacks. And guess what? The other animals would need to give the giraffe a little neck check every day just to make sure it doesn't get tangled in the clouds. Next, let's talk about hamsters. What if your little hamster suddenly became as big as a bus? Imagine a hamster wheel big enough to fit a whole playground. And don't forget, the wheel would need to be made of super strong material like dragon scales or superhero fabric. Oh, and you'd need a really big bag of hamster food, like enough to fill a whole warehouse. Now, let's visit the South Pole and meet a supersized penguin as tall as a 3-story building. If penguins were this big, they'd make a snowball fight look like a snowstorm, and their slides would be more like snowy roller coasters. Plus, they'd need to eat enough fish to feed a small army. Imagine the size of the fish tank they'd need. You'd need a submarine just to clean it. Lastly, let's talk about elephants. What if an elephant was as big as a skyscraper? This mega elephant would need the biggest jungle gym ever. Think of the size of its trampoline. It would probably bounce right into space. And when it came time for a bath, you'd need a giant bucket of soap the size of a football field.